Hello, ladies. Thanks for returning today. Today is day 3 of reading the Bible together, and we're going to continue in the King James Version of the Bible. The reason for that is that, as far as I know, the King James Version is the only one that is now open to the public and no longer under copyright laws, and so I can read it out loud on here without being in copyright infringement, which is an important little thing to pay attention to. So the other versions of the Bible, as far as I know, are all still copyrighted. So off we go. Just to remind you that many of the names in the Bible are difficult to pronounce. I am not a Bible scholar professionally, and so it's quite possible I may pronounce them wrong. I just take a stab in the dark and go on with life. And I encourage you to do the same. I wouldn't want you to not feel comfortable or confident reading the Bible just because you're not sure how to pronounce some of the names of either the people or the cities. They were just more different than today's names and definitely not as easy to pronounce. So, if you know that I am pronouncing something incorrectly because you are more of a Bible scholar than I, then feel free to make a comment in the comments below and let everyone know how to pronounce it correctly. Include an enunciation of the name for us, and go ahead and cite your source of where that came from that makes that the correct way. As far as I know, a lot of scholars disagree on how to pronounce things, which is why I just don't worry about it. I was taught as a child to just take a guess and go on, and that's what I taught my children when I taught them to read the Bible, and it's what I continue to do as an adult because I have not learned how to pronounce all of them yet. And King James is notoriously a little more difficult to read because it's not in modern language, and I think it's beautiful because it seems poetic to me. So, my air conditioning is not working very well. I've put my hair up, it's falling back down. I have a ton of hair. It's a little warm in here, but we are going to muscle on through this and keep going. I'm so glad you're here, and I hope that this blesses you. All right, King James Version of the Bible, chapter 8 through 11, day 3. Here we go. And God remembered Noah and every living thing, and all the cattle that was with him in the ark, and God made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters assuaged. The fountains also of the deep, and the windows of heaven were stopped, and the rain from heaven was restrained, and the waters returned from off the earth and continually. And after the end of the 150 days the waters were abated. And the ark rested in the 7th month, on the 17th day of the month, upon the mount of Ararat. And the waters decreased continually until the 10th month. In the 10th month, on the 1st day of the month, were the tops of the mountains seen. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days that Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made, and he sent forth a raven, which went forth to and fro until the waters were dried up from the earth. Also he sent forth a dove from him to see if the waters were abated from off the face of the ground. But the dove found no rest for its sole of its foot, and she returned to him in the ark, for the waters were on the face of the whole earth. But he put forth his hand, and took her, and pulled her in unto him into the ark. And he stayed yet another 7 days. And again he sent forth the dove out of the ark. And the dove came in to him in the evening, and lo, in her mouth was an olive leaf plucked off the tree. And so Noah knew that the waters were abated from off the earth. And he stayed yet another 7 days, and sent forth the dove, which returned not again unto him any more. And it came to pass in 601st year. And it came to pass in the 601st year, in the 1st month, the 1st day of the month, the waters were dried up from off the earth. And Noah removed the covering from the ark, and looked, and behold, the face of the ground was dry. And in the 2nd month, on the 7th and 20th day of the month, was the earth dried. And God spake unto Noah, saying, Go forth of the ark, thou and thy wife, and thy sons wives with thee. Bring forth with thee every living thing that is with thee, of all flesh, both of fowl and of cattle, and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, that they may breed abundantly in the earth, and be fruitful and multiply upon the earth. And Noah went forth, and his sons and his wife, and his sons' wives with him, every beast, every creeping thing, and every fowl, and whatsoever creepeth upon the earth after its kind, went forth out of the ark. And Noah built an altar unto the Lord, and took of every clean beast and of every clean fowl, and offered burnt offerings on the altar. And the Lord smelt the sweet savor. And the Lord said in his heart, I will not again curse the ground any more for man's sake, for the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth, neither will I again smite any more every living thing as I have done. While the earth remains seed time, and harvest, and cold and heat, and the summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. Genesis, King James Version, chapter 9. And God blessed Noah and his sons, and said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, replenish the earth. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, upon all that moveth upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into your hands are they delivered. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you. Even as the green herb have I given you all things. But flesh of the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, ye shall not eat. And surely your blood of your lives will I require. At the hand of every beast will I require it. And at the hand of man, at the hand of every man's brother, will I require the life of man. Whosoever sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God made he man. And you, be ye fruitful and multiply, bring forth abundantly in the earth, multiply therein. And God spake unto Noah and unto his sons with him, saying, And I, behold, I establish my covenant with you, and with your seed after you, and with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl, of the cattle, of every beast of the earth with you, for all that go out of the ark, to every beast on earth. And God said, This is the token of the covenant which I make between you and me, and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. And it shall come to pass that I will bring a cloud cover over the earth, and the bow will be seen in the clouds. And I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh, and the waters shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. And the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, and that I may remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, This is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh of the earth. And the sons of Noah went forth of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Ham was the father of Canaan. These are the three sons of Noah, and all of them was the whole earth overspread. And Noah began to be a husbandman, and he planted a vineyard. And he drank of the wine, and was drunken, and he was uncovered in his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his two brethren without. And Shem and Japheth took a garment, and laid it upon both their shoulders, and went backward, and covered the nakedness of their father with their faces. And their faces were backward, and they saw not their father's nakedness. And Noah awoke from his wine, and knew that his younger son had done unto him. And he said, Cursed be Canaan, the servant of servants shall he be among his brethren. And he said, Blessed be the Lord God of Shem and Canaan, shall be his servant. God shall enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. And Noah lived after the flood 350 years, and all the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died. King James Version of the Bible, Genesis chapter 10. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and unto them were sons born after the flood. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, Magog, and Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Mesech, and Tyrus. And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, Riphtha, and Togarmah. And the sons of Javan, Elisha, and Tarshish, Kittim, and Dadanim. And these were the isles of the Gentiles divided into their land, everyone after his tongue, after their family, in their nations. And the sons of Ham, Cush, Mizraim, Phut, and Canaan. And the sons of Cush, Seba, Havilah, Sabta, and Ramah, and Sabteka. And the sons of Ramah, Sheba, and Dedan. And Cush begat Nimrod, and he began to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord, wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod the mighty hunter before the land. And it began of his kingdom was Babel, Erech, Akkad, and Calneh in the land of Shinar. Out of that land went forth Ashur, and builded Nineveh, and the city of Rehoboth, and Calah. And Rezin between Nineveh and Calah, the same is a great city. And Mizraim begat Ludim, and Anim, and Lehabim, and Naphtutim, and Pathrusium, and Chalsluahim, out of whom came the Philistine. And Captorhim, and Canaan begat Sidon his firstborn, and Heath, and the Jebusite, and Amorite, and the Girgasite, and the Hivite, and Archite, and the Sinite, and the Arvadite, and the Zemarite, and the Hamathite, and afterward were the families of the Canaanites spread abroad. And the border of the Canaanites was from Sidon, as thou cometh to Gerar, into Gaza, and thou goest unto Sodom and Gomorrah, and Admah, and Zeboam, even unto Lasha. These are the sons of Ham, after their families, after their tongues, and their countries, and in their nations. Unto Shem also, the father of all children of Eber, the brother of Japheth, and the elder, even to him were children born. The children of Shem, Elam, and Asher, and Arphaxad, and Lud, and Aram, and the children of Aram, Uz, and Hul, Gether, and Mash. And Arphaxad begat Selah, and Selah begat Eber. Unto Eber was born 2 sons, the name of one Peleg, for in his days was the earth divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. Joktan began Elmodad, and Shelepeth, and Hazaramaveth, and Jerah, and Hadaram, and Uzal, and Diklah, and Obal, and Abimael, and Sheba, and Ophir, and Havilah, and Jabab. All of these were the sons of Joktan. And their dwellings was from Mesha, and as thou goeth from Sephar to a mount of the east. These are the sons of Shem, after their families, after their tongues, in their lands, after their nations. These are the families of the sons of Noah, after their generations, in their nations, and by these were the nations divided in the earth after the flood. King James Version of the Bible, Genesis chapter 11. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said one to another, Go, let us make brick, and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime they had for mortar. And they said, Go to, let us build us a city, and the tower, whose top may reach into heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And the Lord came down to see the city, and the tower, and the children of men builded. And the Lord said, Behold, the people is one, and they have one language, and this they begin to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them which they have imagined to do. Let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of the earth, and they left off to build the city. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of the earth. These are the generations of Shem. Shem was 100 years old and begat Arphaxad 2 years after the flood. And Shem lived after he begat Arphaxad 500 years and begat sons and daughters. And Arphaxad lived 35 years and begat Selah. And Arphaxad lived after he begat Selah 403 years and begat sons and daughters. And Selah lived 30 years and begat Eber. And Selah lived after he begat Eber 403 years and begat sons and daughters. And Eber lived 34 years and begat Peleg. And Eber lived after he begat Peleg 430 years and begat sons and daughters. And Peleg lived 30 years and begat Reu. And Peleg lived after he begat Reu 209 years and begat sons and daughters. And Reu lived 32 years and begat Serug. And Reu lived after he begat Serug 207 years and begat sons and daughters. And Serug lived 30 years and begat Nahor. And Serug lived after he begat Nahor 200 years and begat sons and daughters. And Nahor lived 29 years and begat Terah. And Nahor lived after he begat Terah 119 years and begat sons and daughters. And Terah lived 70 years and begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Now these are the generations of Terah. Terah begat Abram, Nahor, Haran, and Haran begat Lot. And Haran died before his father Terah in the land of his nativity in Ur of the Chaldeans. And Abram and Nahor took them wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife was Milcah, and the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Iscah. But Sarai was barren, and she had no children. And Terah took Abram his son, and Lot, the son of Haran, his son's son, and Sarai, his daughter-in-law, and his son Abram's wife, and they went forth with them from Ur of the Chaldeans to go into the land of Canaan, and they came unto Haran and dwelt there. And the days of Terah were 205 years, and Terah died in Haran. And that is the end of today's reading. Join me again tomorrow, and we will do day 4 of reading every day from the Bible, so we can finish reading the Bible in a year. Each of these recordings are just short little 15 to 25 minute long videos, so you could perceivably do several in one day if you have the time. And since I just sit here and read, there's no reason to sit and watch me. You can just start me and go about your business, cooking dinner, driving your car, whatever you need to do to accomplish life while you're listening. And for those of you who would like to follow along, you can always open up the internet. If you have a computer or if you have a smartphone, you can open up the Bible on your smartphone. You can just Google it, or you can download an app for free. And if you do not have a Bible or access to a Bible and are in need of one, if you will make a comment down below that you would like me to send you a Bible, I will do that for you. All right, everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic and blessed day. If you have not seen my video on how to pray, I will put it down below in the comments, and you can follow that and learn how to pray. I hope you're enjoying reading the Bible, and I am enjoying reading it to you. All right, y'all. Be blessed and have a great day. Goodbye.